What? Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Hashtag Whack Wednesday. Welcome to the Watch Autumn Keto Daily Live, where, my name is Autumn. This is my husband, Richard, and we go live every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. But you're like, Autumn, it's not the morning, it's the evening. And that's because today is Hashtag Whack Wednesday, where we also go live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. It is Whack Wednesday. Thank you, so much. Thank you. So we're just catching up to see how the day went. We talk about keto. We talk about our lives. We talk about how keto fits into our lives together. In the evening, we get to talk about how our day went. In the mornings, it's more like, this is my plan for the day, right?
Yes,
this is what I set out to do. Exactly. In the evening, it's like, okay, but girl, did you do that? Right? Yeah, exactly. Which, sweetheart, before I forget, don't forget, right? You can find us on the internet, like right here at Watch Autumn Keto everywhere, or get your Keto Strong gear. I am Keto Strong. I see them orders coming through. I see you guys we're going to be swagged out at Keto Palooza, right?
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of Keto Palooza, we also invite you to join us September 17th through the 19th here in Louisville, Kentucky for Keto Palooza. It is a keto family reunion event like no other. You can get tickets by clicking the link in the description box below. Now, on to your job. You're fired.
What?
I did not share my weight this morning. When's the last time? Can somebody comment?
I thought you picked it up and wrote stuff.
No, I did not pick it up. I did not write stuff. I did not share it.
Are you sure?
I am sure.
No, let's replay the replay.
No.
Okay, hold on. Let me get my phone.
No, everyone let me know.
Right
I did not. I absolutely did not share my weight. And I was like, when is the last time that's actually happened? Y'all lucky. No, Richard.
No, you did.
I did not. Y'all are lucky that
What day is this?
that today is Hashtag Whack Wednesday. So I'm going to say you're lucky that we were coming on Whack Wednesday, or else I would have went days without sharing my weight. And then I'm just like, how will the people know? How will the people know that I actually weighed myself? Because Lord knows I did, right?
Let me see the scale.
There's not anything on there today because I did not say my weight. Gigi, let's be honest, I blame you as well. So I really do need those reminders, because if not, I guess I just get too excited.
Mm-hmm.
But today was kind of a special day because we talked about all the stuff that I bought for my birthday, and it was a really big shopping haul.
I blame your birthday.
Yeah, exactly, right. So that's what's going on. But we're glad you're here with us. Joy said, "Good evening, amazing Whack fam. Pray you all had a wonderful day." I did have a wonderful day. Thank you. D said, "Evening weathers and Whack fam. Yay, I can finally join an evening live from the start." Well, we're glad that you're here right now. Brian is here. Says, "Great evening, Autumn, Richard, and the Wark fam. I hope everyone had a spectacular day." I did. That was me taping my cap. Good evening. Robin says, "Good evening." So yes, absolutely.
Good evening, everyone.
Absolutely. Shauna says hi, but only to Brian. That's okay. It's okay. She knows that I'm here
I
too.
can respect that.
Gigi said, "Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. How was your day today?" It was really good. Renee said, "Good evening, Autumn and Richard. Happy Whack Wednesday." Yes, happy Whack Wednesday to you all. So he said, heyo to all you people. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, now Shauna says, "Hello." That's every time I see hello like that, that's Mrs. Doubtfire to let you know. Hello, Autumn and Richard, and hello, Work fam. Oh, can't forget Richard. Ugh, he changes everything. Always about him. Jerry Ben West said, "Hola, mis amigos. Come on, stars. Don't get me started on how bad I'm doing with my Spanish. Talk about loud. You all look. At least my phone just does beep. His phone was just like an alarm.
I need that.
You're old.
I need school.
Hence, he's going to be 4 dimes and 2 pennies. So he needs it to be extra loud, and probably the print's all really big and stuff like that.
Excuse me? I don't need it to be extra loud.
Matrey is here, says, "Evening, everyone." The warden's here, says, "Hey, Wark fam." Absolutely.
I was one of those big favorite song ringtone type of people, and then so for a while you're like, you know what? Just give me a daggone ring.
I was not, I'm definitely a ring person now. Yeah. Exactly. I just want to sound like a phone. Gail said, "Evening, Autumn, Richard, and the Whack fam." Absolutely. Exactly. He said, "Autumn, the warden is watching, so you better chill and all the Heath is looking good talk." I mean, I saw that she was here and I was like, dang, now I'm going to have to curtail my compliments, because all I do is sit up here and talk about how great Heath looks and how he's doing. But I won't do that out of respect for Shelly, who's on tonight, because
y'all
trying to say something nice about Richard and see what happens, right? Don't do it, okay? No compliments. That's my job, right? It's the wife's job to compliment the husband, right? Not the strange women. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. Oh my God, Shauna said Keto Palooza's in 64 days and 15 hours. Don't remind me. Actually, keep reminding me. You know, from a planning standpoint, it's just like, but then from like, we're going to see everybody's standpoint, it's just like, you know, so yes, absolutely. Get to Keto Palooza. If you are, haven't bought tickets, they're still available. There is also still a virtual option. So if you're not traveling, if you're like Autumn, the name of the game is not travel. I'm just not doing it today, right? Then you can get a virtual ticket and you can be, in the room without being in the room, right? And you're still going to get a swag box. You guys, we got all the swag, we got all the treats and the samples rolling in, right? So you'll still get one of those boxes attending virtually, right? Brian said Karen is out bike riding, so I'm posting unsupervised. Ooh, she's going to be mad when she watches the hashtag replay, but at least you're like posting as yourself and you're not like, this isn't coming from Hoofnit. I know that. It's coming directly from you. So I will be on the lookout for any shenanigans. Joy said, Amber distracted you. She always does. Like, she called me at 8:25, like, hey, and just wanted to talk because she has landed safely in Puerto Rico, right? And she was like, hey, girl. She's in Puerto Rico. And then a belated birthday present, right? And so we were talking, and then I was like, okay, I have to go. Like, Whack Wednesday, you just always call when I'm about to go live, and it doesn't make any sense. She has the worst timing ever. Gigi said someone did remind you, but you were off with the quickness. Yeah, that's probably, but we were on for 40 minutes. I did not see a 30-minute reminder from you. That's all I'm saying, right? Dre's here says happy hump day, everyone.
What's
Absolutely.
going on, Dre? I think that it was because of just we were having such a glorious
Joe Ray said good morning.
Birthday.
Evening. Yes, good evening, Joe Ray. I didn't see your. Did you post your video in the group? Now that I'm seeing you, I'm just like, oh yeah, I didn't see your video today. Like, post it in the Facebook group if you haven't. Also, if you're not part of the Whack Daily Keto Updates Facebook group, join the group so that we can take this conversation off YouTube.
Part of the Whack Keto Daily
Somebody
Facebook
watching
updates.
is not part of the Whack Daily Keto Updates Facebook group, and I'm just like, at your own risk, okay? Because so much, so much goes in there. Everybody is posting. All goes down. Yeah, all their videos, all their pictures, all their inspiration is in that group. So make sure you are in there. Exactly.
If I'm in there, that means it's real.
Oh my God. Gina said, hi everyone. I'm starting to hate eggs. Anyone else? No, I can't tell you the last time I had eggs. Like,
I think the key is, Gina, is to space it out.
Yeah, maybe variety. It's like, the spice of life, right?
How about go on a 2-week no eggs?
Yeah, no eggs.
Fest,
but see, that's the crazy thing. Even though I've been eating ground beef, salmon, and bacon and chicken for the past 2 weeks, I'm not tired of it yet. Like,
because you changed it up because it's not taco tray and it's not
every other day. But I'm still eating that every other day for 2 weeks. So,
You love tradition and a habit, but you also love to smidgenly change it.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of smidgenly changing it up, I had keto chow today. It was the chocolate mint. You guys, I absolutely forgot. It tastes like drinking an Andes Mint. It tastes like you're drinking candy.
Yeah.
It's a candy's mint.
That's how keto chow works.
Yeah, well, but sometimes, mint can have a different flavor. But this, I was just like, I forgot it's like drinking an Andes. Like, that's why I loved it so much, right?
That's how I like
Click the link in the description box below to get 10% off your keto chow purchase.
Fruity amazement.
No.
Banana is so like a refreshing tropical, like a tropical isle.
Shauna says, in work, you still come first. You're right. So thank you. As long as we know who the store of the show is.
No one cares except one person.
Maybelline is here. Says, good evening, Whack fam. Imagine we let that slip way in. So enthralled by the birthday celebration. Let's continue the festivities. Woo! Yes, exactly. But don't worry. I wanted to wait.
I understand.
Jerry said, wow, your ringtone is an actual ring. Yeah, it's not a ringtone. That's a ring. Exactly. Just his phone just rings.
That's how I can set my phone can get lost across the grocery store. And wait, what is it?
Exactly.
Is school
G Sears is good evening, Autumn and Richard. Yeah, like that's a bell. So absolutely.
No, that's my alarm clock.
Richard's expressions kill me.
Yes. That's my alarm
Jerry
clock.
Van West said, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you for the reminder, Jerry Van West. Yes. Absolutely.
I want to say my alarm clock is the school. Like I would be like
it's horrible.
A hazard.
Gina said you also didn't show your snack haul. I'm not gonna do it. Maybe y'all can catch me on Richard's birthday, but he doesn't want me to show all the snacks.
I mean,
Mom said good evening and salutations. Evening greetings and salutations.
Everybody wasn't prepared. People were having
you don't want to trigger anybody, right?
Like randomly be like pretzel chips,
exactly.
Popcorn. I was like, whoa, I came here with something totally different.
You're right. No, you're absolutely right. No, you're so considerate, sweetheart. That's so great of you.
Well,
Amber's here.
I mean, you didn't get anything different.
You're right.
It was the same old.
I always do the same thing.
It's your traditional
popcorn,
bag of M&Ms,
pretzel chips, chocolate,
a bag of pretzel chips.
It's the same.
A bag of candy bars.
Yeah, that was a little different because they had like mini candy bars for like $1, and I was like, oh, I'll get some of these. I haven't had these in a long time.
Snack the Halloween style.
Yeah, exactly, right. But they were only in like dollar containers, so I didn't buy like an $8 bag of Halloween candy, right? So. Growth.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that you just got the traditional stuff.
Jory said I posted it only a couple hours ago. Okay, I didn't see it, but let me look.
Like if you actually got some actual Goebbels.
Garrett's. Oh my God, Goebbels.
It was close.
Shauna said, oops, I forgot yesterday. I'll post my update pics. Yes, please do. He said I have to go buy duck eggs tomorrow. Oh gosh, that's crazy.
Ooh, that's fancy.
Okay, so let me go ahead and share my weight with you all before we forget again. And by we, I mean me. But really nothing, right? I was yesterday a fasting day. Yeah, it was a fasting day. Stepped on the scale, 192.2. That's a loss of 0.8. So I will say, I guess that's not nothing because it's technically the lowest I've been while doing protein sparing modified fasting. Look, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying eating this way, but I need to get out of the 190s and I need to get out of the 190s stat, right?
I mean, I think if you maybe cut out a chicken day, that might
like a full fasting day, but that is not the protein sparing modified fasting. If you don't just eat anything, you're not sparing the protein, right? So I'm following the rules, and it's only 900 calories worth of chicken. I'm not overeating, you guys. I'm simply not. So thanks, Richard. But that's just so it is what it is. It's just my body taking time to catch up. I'm not doing anything wrong. I need my body to get on board.
I agree. 100%.
Oh.
Once your body gets on board,
water's so good.
You right behind it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's all that happens. Oh, Mary, thanks so much. If you're here, I did watch the Nurse Cindy video. She's a hoot. Like, I absolutely love that.
Yay.
And it was about how your fat cells are like water balloons filled with fat, really. And when you start losing weight and your fat cells have to start, getting rid of that fat, your fat cells are like, girl, you do this all the time. You lose fat, and then you quickly gain it again, right?
Have you got my fat cells?
My fat cells was calling me out, right? So it fills your fat cells with water so they can maintain their shape, right? And that's why your weight doesn't change, is because your fat cells are just like exchanging fat for water. But pretty soon, your fat cells are going to be like, dang, I guess the fat's not coming back. Like, oh, that's lame, bro. And then it's just going to collapse on itself, which she illustrated by throwing the balloon against a tree. I was like, you better get smashed, fat cells. Bye-bye. You collapse, why don't you? So yes, that's what happens, right?
Okay. All right. I like the analogy of the grapes.
The grapes and the raisins, exactly. You got to think about it.
I don't need a water balloon.
What takes up more space, 100 grapes or 100 raisins, right? Your grapes are your fat cells that are exchanging fat for water. The raisins are what happens when they collapse, and they're really sad because they don't have anything.
Both are the same.
They're the same thing, yeah.
It's kind of like energy or something.
Yes.
Nothing can be displaced. It's just exchange it for one another. So a raisin is a more dense, formed up grape. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So it's dehydrated. And that's exactly what happens to your fat cells. All the water's gone.
Well, I think her transition with the water balloon part was just the grapes becoming raisins. That takes time. Yeah. That doesn't happen in an hour.
True that.
An hour doesn't make a grape a raisin. It takes, but once the raisins are raisins, you'll appreciate
Mary
it.
is here and says, I almost missed Whack Wednesday. I know. I was wondering where you were. I was just talking about watching Nurse Cindy, right? So I did that. Thank you so much. Jerry Van West said, I just posted my monsoon look for my walk this morning, 3.3 miles in, the monsoon rain poured down over me. Hilarious look. I can't wait to see that in the the my friend AD,
walk in the rain.
My friend AD Keto calls that a sucker hole. It's like when you look outside and it's cloudy, like it could rain, but you're like, I can get it a quick run.
Oh, yeah.
And then like you're thinking like, okay, I can just make it out and back. Oh, yeah. And then you get out there and you get caught in the rain, and it was that you're a sucker. Yeah. Like, so it's a sucker hole.
That's gonna rain.
It's gonna rain. Don't do it.
I mean, you do whatever you want to do. You can go ahead and dig a ditch if you want.
Exactly.
Guess what's gonna happen?
It's gonna rain.
It's gonna rain.
Yeah. So, but yes,
we call it a sucker hole. Though,
yeah. Whenever you get caught in the sucker hole,
it's gonna rain.
So. Matreya said, I love the chocolate mint keto chow, but I had apple pie today. I've never had the apple pie, but the chocolate mint is so good. Sylvia's here, says, hello, good evening, good. Everybody. Hi, Sylvia. Yeah, I don't know if I like apple flavored drink things. I know. Melanie said, hi, all. Work America, folks. Yay. Hi, Melanie. Glad that you're here. Brian said, chocolate mint is Hoofnit's absolute fave. She'd have it every day if she didn't like lemon a little bit. Yeah,
wow, that's a wholly different.
I could alternate between that and the chocolate peanut butter every single day.
Well, yours is at least still in the chocolate.
Chocolate. You're right.
Go from fruit to chocolate.
Yes.
It's like, whoa.
And then I
like the jump.
I was talking to Teal today, and she was talking about how she could have chocolate toffee every day, and I was just like, man, I forgot chocolate toffee existed. We haven't had one of those packs in so long, right? Which I just got notified that the Crate Club box for August is shipping soon. So now I'm just gonna have that sitting in my house for a couple of weeks, like. I can't open this until the 1st, but you guys will be the first to know. I don't know. What if it's chocolate toffee? I don't know. Gina said, I tried no eggs for 3 weeks. I think I'm keto chow addicted, and eggs can't compare to keto chow. Bye. They're different. Look, eggs are savory. And then for me, the keto chow is always like a sweet. Remember when I used to make egg loaf all the time?
Eggs
that
can be
was
a multitude of things. They make dessert. You can make it in dessert, like you whip them up.
Mary said, I went out and was weeding those peppers, and I realized, hey, how's Autumn's weight today? Yeah, thank you, because somebody didn't remind me. I'm blaming all of y'all. So don't forget, 192.2 minus 0.8. That is significant, as it is the lowest I have weighed since starting protein sparing alternate fasting, or alternate modified fasting. But I still want to get in the 180 something. Exactly. But I'm feeling good. Like I'm really seeing my arm gains. Like look at this. Look at this thing right here. Right. Like what is that's happening a little. Right. And so it's just like things are happening. It's just. And my weight is what it is. What did you do, Richard?
You made the point bigger.
Oh, you made the dots. Okay, yeah, minus 0.8. Yeah, not minus 8 anything. Thank you. Yes. Melanie said, happy birthday day after. Thank you so much. I'm going through all the emails that you guys sent. You responded to my birthday email yesterday. It's absolutely amazing. Yes. Thank you. I went through the Facebook. I saw everyone wish me happy birthday. Thank you so much. That means so much to me.
You had such a great time.
Yes, I did. I had a great time. Mary T said a downward trend all week. You will get out of the 190s if you just keep going. It's only been a week. That's how I feel, right? Like I'll keep going. Like I'm not discouraged. I'm just like aware, right? I'm just like, if that's what you want to do. But once again, the scale's not going to catch me slipping. Just like July's not going to catch me slipping. The scale's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to trick her into being discouraged and stop what you're doing. I'm like, scale boo. Hashtag shirt. Scale boo, right? What? Like, yes, Richard. All those. Yes. You better get hype on my behalf. You're right. You're right. You see him pointing at you? Don't make my husband come out. I'm going to let him do it, okay? Don't let him. You're getting too mad.
I know Jerry Van West.
Yes.
I know, you know what I mean? Caboodle Bree. I know all of them. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, even Chris. Chris will be the spectator, but he's be there.
Chris will be the one commenting. He's the weakest at this point.
He's the stat keeper. But we'll at least know the stats. We'll all know our stats.
So we'll just go scrap, and then we will have a referee. Mary said, I love it when she says your fat cell says she's just kidding. Exactly. Like, oh, she's just playing. Yeah. She does this all the time. She loses weight and then she immediately puts it back on. So I'm just gonna say this size. Like that was literally, I was like,
that's why you can't worry about the scale. You have to worry about how you feel. If you're feeling great If you're feeling like it's positive direction, then it is a positive direction.
Gina said, I loved it when Nurse Cindy threw the balloons into the tree. Yeah, she was having a hoot. She was like, and then we go, boom, poo. Oh, that's fun. I was like, it is fun, Nurse Cindy.
Attach that to people.
Yeah, exactly.
Even more fun.
Throw them against the tree.
Water balloon fight.
He said, I love how important I am that my comment was up for so long. Clearly, I went off on a tangent when I was talking about your comment. Nothing to do with you specifically, especially since your wife is here, right? Joe Ray said, I think you're used to big drops. Little by little still works out. I normally lose 1 to 2 pounds a week, and I'm almost 50 pounds down. Speak on it, Joe Ray. Hashtag humble brag. I love that for you. But that's exactly what it is. It's just, I'm used to the alternate day fasting, like big 3-4 pound drops in a day. And I specifically wanted to do protein sparing fasting to get away from that. Like to think that the only way being successful is if I drop 4 pounds overnight because I didn't eat anything the day before, right?
That's Joe Ray.
So I know it's happening, right? It is.
Preach, girl.
Exactly.
You better teach each one, preach one.
Shauna says brain cells, hair cells, skin cells all die constantly, but fat cells must have accepted Jesus as their savior because they seem to have eternal life. Exactly. They just live on. They don't die.
I mean,
that's
they don't have eternal life. We know the method to getting rid of them is just take
put your phone on silent.
I will.
Is that your mom? You gotta answer it. She might think something's wrong. Okay, send her a text message. That's how I am. Y'all, I can't miss my family's.
We are aware of you.
I know.
My family, they know I love them. They be fine.
Okay, good. Pamela's here, says hello, everybody. Yes, absolutely. Oh, Mary says I want monsoon. I know to rain out the forest fire. So
we'll wish it.
Brian said maybe that's my problem. Instead of grape fat cells, I have grapefruit fat cells. That means you just have way less if you have grapefruit fat cells. That's so funny. Pamela said I was wondering about the weight this morning. We were all wondering about the weight. I just totally forgot. He said we made the Keto Chow gourmet popcorn today using salted caramel. I was really pleased with how it came out. Yeah, Chris Bear just dropped that recipe right on us.
He used caramel macchiato.
Yes, he did. Right. You get some pork rinds, like unflavored pork rinds. You put them in a bag and then you melt. I think
half a stick of
butter, and then you pour it in there. Maybe half. Oh, that means something totally different. Maybe like a quarter cup. Either way, you melt some butter. You put it over the pork rinds, and then you shake the bag, and so you inflate the bag. Because normally, when I seal a bag, I'm pressing all the air out to try. No, you actually want to keep some air in so that it can move, right? And then so once you distribute the butter all over the pork rinds, that's when you scoop in some Keto Chow of your choice. He said specifically caramel macchiato, and then you just shake it up again. And then I would imagine you have like Muddy Buddies, like a textury sort of delicious snack. Have you ever had Muddy Buddies?
No, I haven't. I don't really venture too far out in the candy world.
So good. They're like Chex Mix.
Once you get off the
Chex
grill,
Mix covered in like powdered sugar.
I believe you.
Jerry said, when was the last time you run the 180s? I will tell you all that when I hit the 180s this time. That's what I said. I was like, man, when I get back to the 180s, I will also tell you all how long it's been since I've been in the 180s, right? Because once again, I have my spreadsheet. I just haven't checked it in a very long time.
You have that wonderfully immaculate spreadsheet.
Yes. Shauna said, I posted update pics. I was pleasantly surprised when a friend took a picture of me in a smaller shirt and I didn't hate the pic of me. That's kind of how I'm feeling. I'm starting to get back to the point where I don't hate the way I look in pictures anymore. And earlier this year, I was not a fan. So yeah, I'm feeling good.
Cute.
Yeah. Rhonda said, hey, WAC fam, has anyone else ever had that goal outfit that you waited too long to try on and now it's too big? Goals, Rhonda. Absolutely. That happened to me with
I think Rhonda preaching.
I think a couple years ago, I bought all these winter clothes that I bought in the summer. And I was that size in the summer, but then in the winter, they all look like garbage bags. And I was like, well, this sucks. So,
well, I mean, know that you can give it to someone who needs it.
Mary said, Richard's text notification is the same as mine. I hear his and I'm always confused for a minute. Yeah, no, that's his phone ring right there. Like, that is crazy. That is a real live ring. Holly said, hello, WAC fam. Hopping in quick to say hello. Hi, Holly. So glad that you are here.
Good evening, Holly.
Shauna says, I want to take a bag of my pork and good salted butter and add some salted caramel. Ooh, that would be delicious. But that salted butter is just perfect the way that it is. I haven't, now see, that's what I need for my birthday, man. It's some
salted butter pork
pork rinds. Yeah. But they don't fit my macros anyway. That's totally fine. The Wright family said, good evening. Hi, glad that you're here today.
Welcome, Wright family.
Exactly. So
always a pleasure.
Melanie said, I remember your 180s, Autumn. You had a doctor's appointment and your lady doctor called you slim. I remember that. And that was when I had gained 20 pounds from the last time I went to see her.
Yes.
But she literally told me, she was like, you're the picture of health. Everything looks perfect. I swear all she did was squeeze my ankles and be like, you feel good? You feel good. I was like, well, okay.
There's my check.
If I feel, exactly. Bill my insurance. Like, what? All that woman did was squeeze my ankle.
Let's get a high five there. We achieved the goal of giving me compliments. Mission accomplished.
She didn't say anything about the fact that I gained 20 pounds. Like, it was nuts.
Noticing your ankles, I'd have to say, you look pretty good.
Thank you.
I'm just going to say, I have to agree with that doctor. Someone needs a raise.
The doctor needs a raise. You're so funny.
I was just saying.
Okay, Richard, what number game is this in the NBA Finals? Could this be the last game?
No.
Okay. So regardless, there's going to be another game after this.
2-1.
Oh, it's 2-1. Okay. Oh, so this will be the game that determines if the next game will be the winner.
So Jerry Van West was hoping for a sweep. Just 2 more games.
Yes. Oh, so the Suns are up?
Yeah.
See how I knew where he was from, Jerry Van West? That's because we're family, right? But okay, that's good. So that makes me okay. Well, good, because my husband has the basketball game on right now, and I was like, "Wow, this is the finals."
Everything that goes in the vocal has to be regurgitated.
It does. I have to.
Out of your mouth.
I comment on my surroundings, you guys. That's what I add to the world, right? But I will also comment and say that football camp at least starts next week, and that's all they talk about on morning sports radio. So our radio, television, I'm excited about that because I love me some football, right? So it makes me happy. So Shauna said perhaps ankle squeezing is a symbol of inflammation or not. Yeah, my mom said that. It's like inflammation plus like reflexes and things like that. Like there was like, apparently it made sense, but I was just like, okay. I'm telling you, I spent like 10 minutes with that woman and I hadn't seen her in 2 years, but I was like, if you say I'm okay, I'm okay, right? And Shelby said, well, dang, I'm late. But you're here, better late than never. That's all that matters. And Melanie says, hit that like button, family, with a family emoji. Thank you so much.
As a group.
Exactly. We are a family, like a giant tree. Never mind. But yeah, we are branching out toward the sky. But I got a lot done today. I got a lot of work done today, and I'm feeling good. I don't have any meetings coming up for the rest of the week, so I can get a lot of work done tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
You guys, it has started. The inundation with boxes has begun. So every day I'm getting boxes for Keto Palooza, and I'm starting to build a box fortress, right?
Here we go.
You know what? You guys, if you want, comment in the comments, what are some like swag items? Because of course I know the swag that I want to get you guys, but what are some swag items where you'd be like, oh, that's fun, right? In terms of, of course you have to get a bag because that's what all of the treats are coming in. But you remember last year we got masks and we had hand sanitizer. Like we're not necessarily gonna do that stuff anymore.
Let's say flat screen television.
That's not the swag I'm thinking of. Like, what are the little promotional products that you would like, right?
Let's see.
Because like there'll definitely be pens because those are just so easy to come by, and everybody needs a good pen. When I tell y'all, I'm gonna be bringing pens from last year as well because there are so many pens left from last year. That was the only one thing that I overshot. Well, but you can't really bulk order pens unless you order them in quantities of like 200, right? So everyone will get more pens this Keto Palooza.
Just go scratch out the 2020.
Yeah, exactly. And just like 2021. Y'all know what it is, right? Shelby said, so the birthday was a total success. It was a complete and total success. I will tell you this though, I've lit one of the candles that we bought at Bed Bath & Beyond, and it is not the same as the Bath & Body Works candle, right? They're just the Bath and Body Works, they
fragrance per square millimeter or something. Like
no, it has to be like the milliliters of oil, like essential oils that they put into fragrance. Okay.
I mean,
all right. Same thing.
Scent, whatever you want to call
yes,
it.
that's what it is, right? Yeah. It's just, that's
like
why it costs so much is because they put so much of that in there, right?
It's per wax.
Dee said, yes, the girls sing that Dream Girls. You're right. One of the best soundtracks. One of the true. But now the thing is, I have never seen the Broadway show, and I know it came out a long, long time ago. But that movie soundtrack is one of the best soundtracks, and especially one of the best movie musical soundtracks I've ever heard. So, yes. And then Joe Ray hits us with the "We Are Family." Oh, go Joe Ray. I hope you're dancing right now. I'm dancing with you. No, just me? Okay. You're not gonna dance. Oh, he hooked me out there to drop.
That's 100%.
Brian said, Burt Brats. Are we just naming things that I love right now? Like, I forget the conversation where that would have made sense. Yeah. But I do love Burt Brats. Money? Yes, we are naming things that I like. Like, what did I say to say, like, what? Let's just start naming the things that Autumn likes the most.
Oh my God.
Speaking of that, did I tell you guys, Mom, for my birthday, she bought me a Ross dress for less. Oh, okay. Things to go in the bags. You guys are funny. These are all my favorite things, right? So he said an awesome swag item would be a t-shirt with a pocket. No, I can already tell you, I'm not doing that. Mom said, brilliant idea, Shelly. That's hilarious.
See, there we go.
Joey said, I loved our t-shirt and visor. Yeah, those are coming back, so don't worry about those. Yep. But magnets are fun. That's a great idea, Gina. Absolutely.
Gina, you just started something.
I know. Melanie said, thank you both for of the weathers for the laughter and the smiles. Thank you. That means so much to me. Fanny packs, yes, those do get expensive, but a fanny pack would be great. Gail said the sunglasses from last year, I recently broke mine. I love them. I was so bummed. Pins are always welcome. Yeah, so, okay, good. Sunglasses might be good. Those are things that I can do.
Look at you. Stuff you already knew about.
I know, so it's good to know.
That you
Shelby said, so I think I need a shaker bottle. Okay, spoiler alert. Not really a spoiler alert, though. But Keto Chow is sponsoring shaker bottles for all the swag bags, right? So you don't even got to worry about that. Yeah, so there will be shaker bottles in tow, right?
That's going to be crazy.
And yeah, so there will be sponsored by Keto Chow.
Literally designed for Keto Chow.
Exactly, with the top and everything. What?
I don't know what we need to do now.
Sarah said, sorry, I'm extremely late. Well, at least you're here. That's all that matters. Swag. You're right. Oh, thank you, Joe Ray, for the. I knew somebody was dancing with me.
What is it, bacon?
Because my husband hung me out to dry, but I can always count on my family to be shaking it with me. Absolutely. So you guys get on my nerves. Jeannie said, loving this channel. Looking forward to Keto Palooza in September. By the way, I live in Louisville. Hi, neighbor. Jeannie. Hey, girl. Do you know any other local Louisville people?
City.
So look, Jeannie is from Louisville, and then Jess, that I met recently, is from Louisville. He's coming to Keto Palooza. You know, I have about I have about 20 tickets left, and I really want it to be filled with people from Louisville, like that. I may or may not know, right? So I need to meet some local keto friends, and I need them to know that this awesome event is going down in their hometown. You know what I'm talking about? But I told, who was I talking to about doing like a marketing blitz?
A news station?
No, I was talking to just my friend doing a marketing blitz starting next week. Like I'm going to be depending on you guys that are coming. You remember we talked about that frame thing a long time ago, and I never got that off the ground. We're going to do that this time, right? I want to know who's attending. I'm going to start announcing some of the swag bag sponsors, like I'm attending Keto Palooza. You know, it has to be a social thing so that everyone's like, oh crap, Joe Ray's gonna be there. I wasn't gonna go until I found out. Wait a minute, did you say
that does make sense?
Heath and Shelly were gonna be there? What?
That does make sense.
So as everyone knows,
the reason I'm
going right to see the doctor, right? You know, we're gonna have a doctor in town. So it's just like once everyone knows, like, hey, all my friends is gonna be in the building. I needs to be in the building, right? And we're gonna get them last tickets sold like this. You guys, I can't snap with his hand. Listen. Nothing, right? So
I just love but that's how break all the fourth wall.
That's how quickly the tickets are going to be sold
at the same time.
No,
like Adam Family,
exactly. Which it's only the one hand. I can't.
Let's see, do them at the same.
But time. You can still tell there's not two.
No, you can't unless you tell them. It's like magic. Unless you break the wall, you won't know.
Is this your card? I knew it was because I was looking over.
Exactly. I'll be like.
Vinyl stickers are good. I love that.
God.
Travel coffee mug. That's good. I'm loving all these things. Ooh, stickers.
Yes.
I'm loving it. Yes, absolutely.
You're so cute.
Yes, Joe Ray said, yay, love the bottle last year, but mine broke. Richard's broke too recently, right? Yeah. So it lasted for a good while, but no, these are going to be the real deal Holyfield, like blender bottles with the Keto Chow logo on there.
The design to take a look at.
The word said a travel scale. I like that. Like for your body weight or for your luggage, you know, like, do you know how they have those scales where you can like pick them up with the luggage to see how much it is?
Maybe you can pick yourself up.
Yes. Teal said that was me. I was like, who was I talking to? I was talking to Teal today about the marketing blitz, right? Yes, so starting next week, it's all going, right? Oh, Jeannie said I'm getting a ticket tonight. I love that. I'm so excited.
Well, right across the street.
Yes. Shauna said, yes, please, TSA approved. The last vacation, TSA wanted my coffee beans. They want everything. They'll always take
Lord,
everything.
Geez, so, I know. No, daggone well, they back there in the break room chilling like I'm a...
Jerry said, I have almost 100 followers, but I'm sure you have the same 100 people. Exactly. We're all part of the same family.
So it branches out. That's how you start.
Wow, Gigi said, I use my bottle so much the logo's gone. Well, that's awesome. But yes. Melanie said, I'm coming. I'm going to get you. Yeah, I mean, everyone's going to be in the house. Oh, a travel food scale. That's even better than a body scale or a luggage scale. It'll be a food scale. Absolutely. Are we weighing our food on vacation here? Like when we travel? I love that for you. So, the Wright family said, I'm hoping my daughter and her friends will start watching you guys. You are so positive. They need it. Thank you so much. Well, that means so much to us. You know, and I have to say, look, you guys, yesterday for my birthday, I sent an email asking for like ways I can help you. And a lot of them were just compliments. And I was just like, thank you so much. But a lot of it, you know, really, they just talked about the transparency. Thank you so much for your for your inspiration and showing how to live keto in real life and showing your ups and downs and your struggles. Like it really keeps me motivated and encouraged.
At least half.
Maybe 3. Out of the 40,
I call them spam. You read the spam folder.
But I appreciate that so much because I had a huge, it wasn't an argument because I don't argue these days, right? But I was talking to the owner of a large keto Facebook group in and that I know, and just like the moderators, and the approach they took was very like, we have to set a great example so we can only show that we do well. Like, yeah, I might eat off keto, but I would never tell them that because then they would just think it's okay to eat off keto. And I'm just like, no, you've got to be yourself. Like,
so they love having that illusion,
that illusion of perfection, and they think that that's what it, or maybe they think that's what it takes for people to want to follow you or to see you as someone that they should look up to. Is like you have to be perfect for that to happen. And I was like, I can't do that. I'm not built like that. And like Richard said, I'm not here just showing you all my foods, but I'll tell you when I have them and when I don't. I'll tell you what the scale said. Like, there's no reason not to be honest, right? That's how I help, is with honesty. And I really appreciate everyone that said, the nice things, because I haven't run across people that didn't do that for a while. And I was just like, this facade can be exhausting. Like, just be real. Brian said a fish scaler. I'm not putting those in the swag bags.
That is a
Judy said diamonds and pearls. Rhonda said, Autumn, are you staying at the hotel or you're going home each day? I'm staying at the hotel, right? So I probably might go in and out, but I'm not going to go home as much as I did last year, like, because it was a lot. So, a couple of times that we did. And
because we forgot something.
No, it's because we had dogs that we had to take care of. Yeah, we do have dogs that we have to take care of. The warden says a food scale is good if you go out to eat too. I would love that. You know what? That is boss. Be like, excuse me, I'm just going to move the plates. I'm just going to unfold my travel food scale and be like, okay, this is 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce. I am here for it. A meat grinder, once again. Things that are not going in the swag bag.
That's how you own a conversation. Yes.
Jory said I didn't respond yet. I don't have any ideas. Only if you do have ideas. It doesn't need to strict you. It's okay. So
Jory, fast quiz right now.
Exactly. Tell me what you need. Like, no, it's okay. Mary said, I'm trying to bring my family on too, that you show up, whether your eating is good, bad, or ugly is what makes you stand out and motivate people. Thank you so much, Mary. That means a lot. And that I'm always striving to be better. And sometimes, and here's the thing, sometimes I'm not, right? And I think that's important to show too, is that sometimes you're in weight loss mode and you feel super motivated and you feel super disciplined. And sometimes you're like, I'm struggling and it's a chore just to eat keto every day, right? But I'll keep showing up no matter what. And that's just what I'm
But that's
Jeremy wasn't be yourself unless you can be Batman. Always be Batman. I love that for you, Draven. That's hilarious.
How you start a habit. You start a trend. Just like keep repeating those good.
He said the swag bag should include samples of the fabled Chipotle mayo. I know, right? I'll be giving those out on Saturdays. So.
Or at least on DVD.
Kabuto Ryan said a jerky gun. You guys are a Blackstone. Come on, D. Shelby said, OMG, the deception, like the powerful Wizard of Oz behind the curtain. Exactly. Like no one needs to think you're this all-powerful, perfect person in order to find value in what you have to share.
It's like the old Instagram, Facebook people who like take photos of vacation spots and then they're always in the tropics.
Exactly.
And they live like
and you're like, are those your knees or are those 2 hot dogs? Yes. We don't know.
It's like you took 1 week and took 1 million photos and
now for the whole year, you're always on vacation. Exactly. Right.
Where are you at for real?
Yeah.
You already need the subway.
Sheree said,
right by the subway.
Not being real is not good for the people watching. Makes it seem like you have to be perfect to have any results. That's what I said. I said, if this group of people is perpetuating perfection, bars. I was like, people are going to think, well, if I can't be perfect like these people, then what's the point? Or they might think, wow, this group of people is able to be perfect and I'm not. What's wrong with me? When it's really like, ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Brian said, I vote for Hungry He's Texas Five Spice. Yes, we need the sample bags, okay? To include.
He's going to be in the Blackstone in the lobby.
I know, actually making bacon in the front of the street, Lord. So
in the lobby,
exactly.
Flipping meats.
Melanie said socks. I love it. Mary said, I've been going away from Facebook group. I found it because my fellow admins are like that. They complain about members who keep struggling. Like, that's the point. Like, drives me insane. And here's another thing. Like,
I guess everybody's super people.
The group that I was in, they didn't even want one of the admins who had lost all of her weight using keto. And now she switched to low carb and carb cycling. They wouldn't want her to post in the group because they didn't want to expose everyone to like the possibility of eating carbs.
Yeah, not keto.
Not keto. And I was just like
1,000%.
Like it's not this monolithic, everyone has to do keto the same way. Like I was so surprised at how like they wanted everything to be the exact same with everybody. And I was like, that is just not the case, right? And maintenance is important. We don't talk about maintenance a lot. Lord knows I don't talk about maintenance a lot because I'm not there, right? But it's important to show how your life and diet could change once you hit your goal weight or goal thing.
It's a tale as old as time. Like it's always been repeated back when diet became a word. It's like everybody goes into one thing and they all run to it.
Just registered for the virtual Keto Palooza as I can't make it in person. Oh, that's so exciting.
And they all run to the next thing and then stop. And then
they all run because they can't execute it perfectly.
They don't understand.
The Wright family said it's exhausting to try to be like those people that don't make mistakes. Exactly. It's exhausting to like try to put up perfection. You remember when I did that like a couple years ago and I ended up making a YouTube video with it. I'm just like, I'm a fake, I'm a phony, I'm a fraud, I'm a liar. I am not eating keto right now, but I still definitely hop on here every day and make it seem like I am. I just omit things, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm having eggs and bacon. And then not to mention right after this was over, I went to go get like a blizzard from Dairy Queen, but no, I'm eating eggs and bacon. What's up, everybody? And my weight was showing it. Like, Autumn, how are you eating keto and not losing weight? Spoiler alert, I wasn't eating keto that whole time, right? And it got exhausting to like feel like there were certain things I had to hide. And it got exhausting trying to rationalize, why aren't you getting any results? Like, oh, it must be the water or me weightlifting. No, it's because you're not eating the way you're supposed to be eating. There it is, right? And after that, I just pledged to never do that again because it was a lot.
Yeah,
so,
no, I mean, it's hard living.
Joe Ray says around that time of the month, every month, I get into a funk and think, why am I even doing this? Exactly, that's me a lot of times, right? But it's just like sometimes you feel great, and then other times you don't feel great, and I think that is, I think that's important.
With that being said, I think it hit guys too. Like
Sarah said, "Do you guys still have the pooches?" Yeah, we got the dogs. They're around here somewhere. They're being quiet right now, but
sleeping in a donut.
Yes,
the two are in the bed. I don't know where they're at.
Yeah, Joyce said, "I was afraid to tell the WAC fam that I was struggling in the Facebook page, but right now I need encouragement the most." Exactly, and that's all you're gonna get from us is encouragement, suggestions, inspiration. We're never gonna hit you with judgment, basically, right? Like never.
Because we've all been there before. It's like if you haven't and you see it from another side, you're not paying attention.
Pamela said, "I'm confused on that, people. I want both perfect and real. It's hard sometimes." Yeah, but to me, perfect, like real is perfect. Like perfect is real. Like I can't. People that make it easy, striving for perfection.
The strive for perfection.
People that make it clear to me that they don't know what it feels like to struggle with food addiction or loving food or binge eating and overeating. And they're like, just limit your carbs, just cut out sugar. It's that easy. And I'm just like, okay, we don't speak the same language right here, right?
You do, but you're speaking to different types of languages. Like they have a struggle, they just don't know it.
Oh, and it must not be sugar and food. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, right?
Once you explain to them their struggle is your struggle, it's just you manipulate, just manifested in different ways. Yours is food, theirs might be jewelry and clothes, cars, boyfriend and girlfriends. Like, I don't know, whatever you juggle in life that you can't handle, that's your struggle.
Brian said, in all seriousness, that's the thing I appreciate about your channel the most. Life, real life, with goals and inspiration during the ups and downs, with the ultimate goal of better health for all. That's exactly what it is. Brian, thank you so much. Joe Ray said, "I've left all the groups that have the Keto Police." That's exactly what they were. I was like, "This is the Keto Police."
Are they getting paid?
Exactly. Kat says, "When I watch your lives, I feel like I'm sitting around and chatting. It's like a great big party." Yes, thank you so much. That's what I love. So
there you go, Anthony.
Gina said, "I'm virtual palooza as well." Yeah, hashtag Birch Gang, right? You guys are still
no difference other than us touching you physically.
He said, "Is that why you finally stopped hiding Richard from us?" No, I stopped hiding Richard because we got engaged. I told Richard, I'm not telling anybody about you till I know this thing is going to last, because boy, at that point I had been dating all sorts of scrubs just throughout the history.
Gosh.
And if I would have let y'all know about the men's that I was trying to make it work with, it would have just been a revolving door of absolutely not, right? So I told Richard, like, look, I can't talk about you until I know this thing is serious, because I'm not doing that to myself and my family. So finally, when he asked me to marry him, I was like, I guess you can come in front of the camera. Because remember, he was behind the camera the whole time.
I never minded behind. I was used to it anyway. So it was just a reflex muscle.
Shelby said, now we got a Richard who are telling you. That's another thing. I can't not be I can't lie and omit things, because Richard's like, and don't forget about that bag of M&Ms that you had. And I was like, oh, well, wasn't going to say that, but okay, now that it is true, I did have a bag of M&Ms. So
I'm just saying. If I see it, I got to say it.
Shelby said, girl, the WAC Facebook, the WAC fam is not a real Facebook group, it's a tribe. Exactly. We are a family that just happens to know how to utilize our social medias. Yep. Shauna said, it's just too exhausting not to be real. I was
going to say, Shauna, it's like, how many lives we live in? That's why I realized early in my age, I couldn't be no player.
Yes.
I was like, you know how hard it is to be a player?
Yeah.
You got to juggle how many girlfriends?
Yeah.
Nope, I'm out.
He's too simple.
Give me one. One hard enough.
Sweetie. Mary says, as you may have noticed, I do promote keto every day, but support and encourage is why I show up as an admin. It's very rewarding to talk someone off the ledge and see them succeed in the end. Yes, look, don't you ever stop encouraging me, like, do better. You don't need to eat off plan. Just stick with it. I will never... I will say, I received that and I'm going to try it, or thanks, but not today. Right. But, don't ever stop the encouragement.
I don't think Mary comes at you like I think she's more like the angel on your shoulder.
Exactly.
She's just like, we don't need that.
I'm my own devil. You know what, Mary, you're always right, but still, and sometimes Jesus, is that you? I hear you, and I love that encouragement, and I love it from the people that live a lifestyle where they truly don't go off keto. I'm just like, I'm amazed for you. Shauna said, I recently posted my update on my personal Facebook page. I've always just posted in the keto groups, and I was pleasantly surprised with the hundreds of responses. You know, I was just thinking that. I can't remember the last time I posted on my regular personal Facebook page. It's always in the group, or it's always like on the Watch Autumn Keto page, right? D said, thanks for waiting to introduce him. No ring, no bring. Hello needs to apply not only at weddings, but all family gatherings. Yeah, and in family pictures too. Like my dad was like, sorry, Richard can't be in these pictures until, well, you know, we always have to have one with and without, right? And so it's just like, in case it doesn't work out. Like family pictures and stuff like that.
I don't remember that moment.
Oh, well, no, you remember whenever he would ask you to take the picture so you weren't in the picture.
Oh, just a good picture take.
Yes, that too. Yes, you were. That's exactly what it is. Mm-hmm. Cynthia said, happy belated birthday, Autumn. Hey, girl. Hey,
my
girl.
family was the same way.
You're right.
They want no scallywag.
Sarah said, I came for the pentatonic reactions and stayed for the talks. I miss those, right? I don't necessarily like reacting to Pentatonics videos anymore, but I did think, I was like, now. Do you know, maybe I want to get into like TV reviews or something. Like I still love talking about pop culture and things, but it's more movies and television, not as much music anymore. So yes. Mary said, I was on my own with my kids until they were teens. My daughter still talks about when I bought my future husband home. She knew it had to be serious. I'd never done that before. Oh yeah. Meeting the mans. Exactly.
Oh, I mean,
Shauna said player says the man with an old school phone ring. Yeah, exactly. He can't be a player. From the Himalayas.
I did have.
He's too old.
I did have a 20s. You know what I'm saying? I did have a college realm. Yes. I just mean I matured a lot faster than all my other
Renee said, I love how Autumn keeps it real, even on Clubhouse. I love Clubhouse. It's just it's another audio. It's another outlet for me to speak and share my experience.
It didn't take me to my 40s before I matured. Yes. I was like 26.
Gina said, I love the Richard surprise because you just couldn't hide your happiness. You're right. I couldn't have it.
I understand it too because I didn't tell my parents until it was real.
Mary has a great approach. Doesn't come off judgy, just encouraging. That is false, Richard. You told your mother the night we met.
Because I knew it was real. So is you listening to me? Is you listening to me?
Oh my gosh.
Because I knew that this was my forever woman.
Oh my God. And that's what he told his mother the day we met. Mary said, I probably should have posted a pic of that bakery butter tart and chocolate croissant I ate on my birthday. Keto every day, 97% of the time. Hey, I feel you. No judgment. Exactly.
It's called realistic, Mary. We know.
Yes, we know. Dee said, I find that men feel way more comfortable bringing randoms around their family than women do. Yeah, it's like, I know a lot of guy cousins that have like a flavor of the week sort of thing. Like, who are you with now sort of thing.
No, I never introduced anybody to my parents unless I was serious.
Mm-hmm.
So I never introduced
Which
anybody.
only was like two people. So it was only like two people.
It wasn't nobody. I was never the type that.
Unfortunately, that was not the case for me. I brought every guy I dated, which was about a good 5. I brought that I dated for at least 6 months. I brought them around my family because to me, that was another layer of testing them out. I don't want to get super serious with someone and then it just doesn't click with my family, right? So, but it was also after a while, I was just like, nope, I'm sick of this. Ain't nobody meeting my family until I know that it's super serious. Now, granted, a person like my mom is always going to know who I'm dating because she's always here, right? In a good way, but it's just like, my mom is too ingrained in my everyday life for me to be hiding the fact that I'm dating someone, right? But my granny, my aunt, my dad, especially, like I can be doing stuff for months and they not know, right? But my mom's gonna know, right?
Oh,
so. Gina said Richard is a true gentleman. Yes, he is.
That's how my parents raised me.
Mary said the engagement video was so touching, might have been a tear. Yeah, it was so cute when I watched it.
Well, exactly.
Also, when I experienced
that's how I knew that it was like once I met your soul. Like once I met you,
my soul.
Well, I saw right through you. I saw right through all that facade, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you special. You special. You're not an everyday person." Oh my God.
He met my soul. Come on now.
You're so
Brian
cute.
said on Karen and I first date, we swung by the hospital to check on my cousin and my mom was there. So they met within 10 minutes of our first date. That's also a weird thing to do on a first date. But hey, I know we're going. Like we just met. We're going to like dinner movie.
Yeah, knock it out.
Can we go to the hospital right quick?
Get it out the way.
Rhonda said, "Did Amber know?" Yeah, she knew. Because I talked to her a lot, throughout the day and everything. But
on the first day, she did.
No, not the first day. No, it was weeks. Okay. But I'm saying like she knew more like before into the months. Else. Yeah, exactly. Okay. My mom knew from the first day because Richard went home and told his mom that he met his forever girl. I went home and told my mom, I gave my phone number to a guy tonight. If he calls, whatever. Because I hadn't even done that in so long, That was the extent that I took it, right? But lo and behold, my husband just kept calling and he kept asking me on dates and I just kept going places with him because he kept asking me, right? Joe Ray said, my husband met my parents pretty early, took him to my family's restaurant that I thought my parents weren't working that night. They were. I know.
Oh, there you go, Joe Ray.
That's it. Snuck in. I'm like, oh, meet this person. But see, I am glad I never have to go through that again. But, like family meeting is important to me because my family is very close knit. And so just it has to be someone that like doesn't want to avoid being with family, right? It's just like, oh, you're going over your aunt's house. Okay, I'll see you when you get back home. It's like, no, it's like a family thing. Like we're all going to go, right? So someone that doesn't want to participate, I have to know that about a person, right? But then it was also like, I'm also dragging these people to these family events that they don't want to go to, right? Just as some sort of test. And I was like, no more will I do that. Gosh. I need somebody that's excited about being with me because being with me is exciting, okay?
And it goes both ways because you had to get drugged to my family stuff as well.
No, I love that you had big family stuff. It just happened to coincide with my big family stuff. And I was just like, I hate that your family gets together so often because my family gets together so often. So now we're gonna be one of those couples that like does half and half because like both families really do a lot of things, right? But that's okay. It's totally worth it. I love that my husband is a family man. You guys, we've been talking for way too much. Like, I want to sit down and watch television, right?
On a wonderful rant.
I know. And we didn't even talk about how having a goal weight is pointless, right? So if anyone tuned in based on that title, maybe I should change it. I'm so sorry. We talked about that on Clubhouse this morning, had a really good discussion. We'll probably talk about that on Friday, right?
Yes, I want to hear.
I want to hear what everyone has to say about that. But everyone, have a great night. Thank you so much for joining, and then we'll catch you on Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern.
Absolutely.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.